Welcome to this moment, to, I believe, a beautiful guided gratitude meditation. And you might have to grit your teeth in the beginning. It comes from maybe the overused, maybe even the saying, the saying, um, when we're pointing our finger at somebody, there's one finger going forward and four fingers coming back, or at least three fingers going back. I'm not sure about that. And just allow yourself to, first of all, if you've never heard that expression, great. And if you have, just let whatever, liking it, not liking it, where you first heard it, all of that to be here. 12 steps are where we've often heard that, or people that don't want you to accuse them of something will likely to say, well, you look at the fingers pointing towards you and not the one pointing towards me. So there's millions of ways that you all might have heard that expression, and I want to come to gratitude for the fingers pointing towards you during times when we're stimulated, kicked up, uncomfortable. I'm thinking of a particular time the other day. One of my stories is that it's my job to keep everybody happy. And somebody in my community was clearly not enjoying their interactions with me, and they didn't want to talk about it. So, man, I could point my finger at them and say, why aren't you talking about this? And get really, really kicked up. And I did for about a day. And what I have control over is how much that I put into caring for people with my words and caring for people with my actions. I want to include myself in that circle of care. So in that particular example, I wanted to say, oh, so here's my fingers pointing back. It's a chance to caress me and go, oh, honey, you really, really enjoy when people like you, to put it simply. It's kind of a shortcut for saying, stimulate something pleasant in people, right? Not about you, it's just something pleasant that you're stimulating. Because it works both ways. If you know, we don't, that's getting too convoluted for you maybe, but coming back to ourselves, if we're judging, blaming, stimulated, if something comes up and it's a particular person that's doing it, come back to what is going on in me. It's not easy. We're pretty much taught to either blame the person or blame ourselves. We'll go back and forth between the two instead of just give compassion for ourselves. So this is a time when we're really irritated by something maybe our community's doing, our friends are doing, even somebody that we consider an enemy, but enemies are much harder. To come back to, well, what's important to me? Even with politicians, I try this, though. I can't control what they're doing. And what is it that they're doing that I want them to do? What do I want to bring into the world? So it's part of that gratitude for your stimulus. Gratitude for those fingers pointing back to you of what you have control over. So during this meditation, I encourage you to, like any meditation, just watch your thoughts, just care for yourself as your thoughts come and go. And also explore gratitude for discomfort, because it's always pointing to needs in my world, the world according to Barbara and people that I hang out with sometimes. Although even the people I hang out with, we love blaming other people or blaming ourselves. So nice to be in a space to feel gratitude for that stimulus and acknowledging that it's very hard to feel gratitude when you're in the midst of being or your mind is spinning about something somebody else is doing, or in my case trying to control somebody else's actions by what I say, trying to control another person's feelings by what I say. Good luck with that. Or actions by what I say. It's not up to me, other people's feelings. And it still is hard. But coming back to gratitude for me, compassion for me, and a deep commitment to when we feel a contraction in our body, when we feel that panic with, oh, this is not what I want to be happening right now. I think that's a good summary of what happened to me the other day when I realized that, oh, this person probably doesn't like me anymore. Oh, okay. It's hard. It's so easy to say that's their thing because it affects us. Let it affect us. Let yourself learn from it. Let yourself use it as a compass that will point to our needs, point to what we're longing for. So that compass has 2 points on it as well. Feel the part that's pointing to you. What's important to me here now? And then let it guide you in the other direction. Maybe this person thinks I did something unkind or insensitive, and, it's a good chance that I did and that I may never hear about it. And I can use that to give compassion for myself. I love it when I don't stimulate pain in people. I love it when I can bring more kindness and consideration, even to the person that, instead of pushing myself on them, silently sending them love and compassion. These are I don't know, you probably can't see this here, but on the recording, looking at that heart in front of my eyes and those hearts coming out from it, this is the way I want to live in the world. But I want to include that heart rain on me. That's the trick. Gratitude for the compass pointing this way without blame. With tenderness, 100% tenderness. And then using it to guide me. I tell you, when I gave tenderness for myself and care for my needs, it was like a whole different world for me. It was extraordinary. And I'd love to be able to catch it sooner than I did. It was probably 24 hours before I really caught why I was in a tailspin that day. And of course I was. Of course I was. Compassion, care, and it's a practice. It's a practice of saying yippee. Thank you, Robert Gonzales. Practice of saying yippee when pain is stimulated in us. right? I rolled my eyes then and I still do. God bless you. And it's a practice. Give yourself compassion. So much easier to notice when it's happening with other people. And good luck. I'm here for you. Breathing in, I sit with my pain. Breathing out, I use it to guide me in the world. Thank you.